high degree of sincere respect to the people who took this on, because I love it when people think big, think, how can I solve these big problems and move things forward? I love it. And they took on a problem that has a lot of architectural ramifications, social ramifications. There's just a lot of things that they had to solve. And what I've seen of it, it's nice. But let me just come back to, again, this broken record of the ethos of the web. I think it's kind of anti-web. It violates one principle that I just hold so true right now, which is complexity is the enemy in the ethos of the web. If you have something that, by its very nature, by the way it's architected, is very complex, with many roles and the way you configure it and how this has to connect with that, then you need open source to have many instances of it, because no one will be able to do an independent implementation of it. Just by the nature of how complex it is, no one will be able to do an independent implementation. And fundamental to the web are decomposing things to be simple enough where you don't need open source. You might want open source, you might want proprietary, but you've got to have independent implementations. What's key to the ethos of the web is open data formats, open protocols, open data formats, no opaque packages and payloads being funneled across from one thing to another. It's just kind of simple and out there. So when you look at Live Mesh, I don't know how many people have looked at that, that took a lot of the concepts from Groove. Groove and Wave are basically the same thing, if you look at them. They use different sync protocols. You know, they have a model that has that relies on servers to coordinate things. Ours was, masterless. But we all had bot servers. We all do deltas. We all do sync. It's the same basic thing. But the nature of Mesh was learning from Groove and saying, okay, if you're going to do synchronization, if you're going to do this and that, how can we distill it down to simple things that people could do independent implementations of,